old Orangezilla today for the dabbers out there. Some people don't like that I vlog about the weed, but you know, weed's a part of my life, and it doesn't make me silly or stupid or anything like that. So, one thing I want to talk about with you guys, because there's been a lot of like anger or frustration with the resale game and the add to cart game and the bot game. I'm not trying to like blow anybody's spot up, give you too much information about how anything works. I'm gonna tell you this much right now. You trying to get shoes manually, and what I mean by that is like waking up the morning of, logging onto the website and expecting it to 1, not crash, 2, not sell out before you even get a chance to even log on, 3, have your size. You have lost your mind. It's just not happening anymore. Like I said in the last video, like you can get mad about it all you want. Your best bet is to learn how to run the game. You know, like I've given plenty of shout outs to plenty of people that get shoes. Many of them will let you pay them for their services. Let me stop and remind you, none of these services are guaranteed. Nothing in your life is guaranteed. You are just paying someone to try for you. Different people have different success rates with different things. Like I said, I'm not getting into it, but there's people out there right now that are taking pre-orders for Yeezys that are going to fail. They're taking out loans from you basically. If someone's offering you an add to cart service with guarantees 6 months before a shoe's released, then you're the fool. You know, sometimes I get 2 or 3 people to get me the shoe just in case something goes wrong. You ever hear the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Well, don't put all your faith in one guy who might be getting 100 pairs of shoes for 100 other people. Worst case scenario, you get 2 pairs, you sell one, and maybe you make profit because the resale game is the resale game. And this is why some people just pay resale, because it's not worth tying up extra money. It's not worth, you know, all the extra shit. So you want shoes that are like straight heat, that are limited, that, you know, are consortiums or collabs, you're gonna have to put in the work. And some of that work means tying up extra money. Between me and Sager, we both tied up, you know, $2,000 on Baby Yeezy releases, and we still ended up paying resale. It happens. Me personally, like, I love all my add to cart guys. Everyone who helps me get shoes in any way, I love everybody. But, you know, like, if they fail, they fail. If it's a release where everyone fails, then I'm paying resale, you know? Like, and that's just like how it goes. Like, people get angry and then they say, oh, I wish my Adidas would let you just make a Primeknit shoe. Like, are you joking me? One of the reasons why Nike is losing is because you can customize and make, I mean, dude, are you, like, Nike ID is so whack. If you were like lucky enough to use the real Nike ID with like premium materials, then it was dope. Back in the day, that shit is like beat, man. Like, it's not cool. And my Adidas, like, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of customizing your own stuff on other brands. I'm a fan of what the brand does. That's why it's a brand. I don't think we will ever see customizable Primeknit NMD or a customizable UltraBOOST or anything like that. I really hope we don't see that, because I'm a fan of the releases. That's the game right now. Like, everybody wants to know who the plug is, The plug is anybody out here who needs to make money. The plug is profit. The plug is like giving somebody something they need. Like, we all have bills. We all have shit we have to pay for. No one's giving people shit on the arm unless they have something to gain by it. Unless you're friends. So that's where building relationships comes in. So that's my advice, guys. You know, like, just be a cool guy or a cool girl and find the right places. On that Capellos, fam. Don't know about that. You know, I can't do it regular. You know, we got little add-ins. Bang. Shoo. Now we got the matcha. Every day. Every day. Today is Labor Day, so there's not much going on. There's obviously no mail, so that's not happening, but it's going to be chilling. I'm not going to do much today, so we're going to take a look at the NMD City Socks. Do all 3 colorways, since I have all 3 that have come out, and I'll just start with the first ones that came out, which is, this is the OG colorway, the CS1, and this is the black and white, and it also glows in the dark. Each shoe is basically the same. They're exactly the same except for colors. Full prime knit upper with an extended upper that goes, you know, basically over your ankle. This prime knit is just a little bit thicker than a regular NMD prime knit, but not really by much. It definitely has a little more sturdiness to it, which I think makes them more true to size than a PK NMD. I feel like with a PK NMD, I could definitely fit in a 12.5. My glitches are a 12.5. The City Sock, I don't feel that way. When I put this on, it's really snug on my foot. I go true to size on mine. Black and white patterns that all go different directions, like a white stitching that separates each pattern direction, and then the same PK collar here, and then same NMD tabs on the back. And then they do this serial number with a size run, and then this one says right on it, or R, and then 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll try to get something of them glowing, but I don't know if I can. But I really like the City Sock. I've said before on here, a lot of people think that they're too futuristic, but I really think they're dope. Black colorway, same thing. I really like this one too. This was my first pair, which I got from the European release. They came from Australia. I paid a shitload for these. Weren't coming out in the United States yet, and I just like had to have them. And these were I was really excited about because they were like the Tokyos, but they were prime knit. That was like the one thing about the NMD Tokyo that I didn't like, was that it was just like a mesh shoe. I like the black and blue bricks, but you know your boy needs that PK. These are the ones that most people I think can fuck with. Yeah, I mean the City Sock's really supportive too, so it's not quite as flimsy as an NMD. Not as supportive as an UltraBOOST, but you know, this coming up above your ankle definitely helps. And then no laces, you know, there's like no lacing system whatsoever. So it's definitely a snug fit. They're dope, man. They're really comfortable. This is the gray colorway. This is the most recent one. So these are dope. I definitely recommend them. I think they're a great shoe. I'll probably get every single City Sock that comes out. All black pair coming at like the 9th. They come out with the wool NMDs. There's another one coming with Mountain Engineering that they're doing a collab, so I'll have to get both of those. Third one is the white one with the gum soles, which I think are just fire, so I can't wait for that. The gray ones and stuff aren't really crazy with the resale. The other two are a little harder. I would say you're gonna pay around 300 bucks at least. so what we have coming up for this week, tomorrow Baby Yeezys will be here, and I have something really cool planned for that. We have the Pirate Blacks and the Turtle Doves. We'll be taking a look at those. I also got the, everybody was sleeping on it because they were so worried about getting Bread Ones, but everybody was sleeping on the Concepts EQT UltraBOOST. Both colorways are inspired by famous robberies that took place. The colorway that I got, which is the black, is inspired by I think it's the Lufthansa robbery. I think it was the biggest robbery in the United States at the time. It was like $5 million in cash and jewels stolen at JFK. A lot of like mob movies are based off of it, basically. The other colorway is the Blue Room, and then the Sage Pair is the robbery that took place at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston. They're releasing at the Concepts that I think they're reopening. They must have reopened when they released the shoe. NMDs that are gonna be coming out soon, I'll definitely cop those. And then, like I said, all of the City Socks that are coming. Asked what you guys wanted to see, and it was a tie between all of the NMD City Socks and the high Snobiety UltraBOOST. So you didn't see the box for any of those NMDs. I'm not digging these out. Like, I can't. There's so many boxes in here. So this is what the shoe looks like. It's got like this, you know, again, like it's like a top upper on it. It's way softer than a regular prominent UltraBOOST. This is like way more luxe for sure. You know, your dual branding on the consortiums. Usually we have the high Snobiety logo and the Adidas logo. One of my favorite things about most consortium releases is the hole punch. I don't know why, I can't explain it. I just really like it. And I like this like mesh tongue on this one too. I think this is really just a cool look. The leather cage on it as well. So that's a nice touch. Luxurious high Snobiety UltraBOOST. The insole on this one is also leather and has high Snobiety branding on it. These are not as easy to find anymore. I don't remember what I got these for. I know I didn't get them on release day. I know that. And then those of you who don't know, high Snobiety is just it's a website that does, you know, fashion news and things like that. They're in the mix, you know. I feel like the high Snobieties also have like a more luxe feel when they're on feet. But same thing like with the gold UltraBOOST. It just has a softer feeling on the insides. Pause. My favorite. The consortium handshake. Dual branding of the tongue. Adidas and high Snob. So I love these. Consortiums are my favorite out of anything.